Before we start, please be aware that because of some difficulties with the mics, some moments of the episode may be louder than others. For the best experience, we recommend listening at a moderate volume and using headphones if possible. Sorry for the inconvenience, and please enjoy the episode.
Welcome to the one and only Fried Chicken Dingers podcast. We're your hosts, Shabab Amman.
A group of former Little League teammates based in Amman, Jordan.
With a taste for fried chicken,
Join us as we discuss the latest news,
rumors,
theories,
and opinions in the world of baseball.
Join us monthly for...
Wait, guys. Do you seriously think we're gonna be able to do that?
Barry!
Okay, sorry.
Join us monthly for all things baseball from fans of the Yankees,
Reds,
Twins.
White Sox,
Tigers,
Dodgers.
and the A's, right here on Fried Chicken Dingers. Three,
All right.
2, 1.
Wait.
Oh,
Barry!
podcast.
Wow, we're doing this.
we are.
Okay, welcome to Fried Chicken Dingers. We're your hosts, Barry.
Jacob,
David.
Pascal.
Caleb.
Josh.
And Noah.
Yeah.
Don't
So
mind.
I guess this is it.
Yep.
You've probably already heard the intro where we all kind of talk about the teams we're gonna do, and
Barry took like an hour to do that.
yeah, that took a
Yeah.
really long time
Barry
because of Barry.
is
Not important. Okay.
Barry is...
Very pertinent.
Barry's just Barry.
So basically, I don't think we didn't say who likes which team. So I'm
No.
Barry. I'm a Dodgers fan. Absolute sellout, 100%.
Bandwagon.
Says the Yankees fan.
I have a much more legitimate excuse than he does.
Well, we're gonna hear that excuse. We're gonna hear that excuse.
Bruh.
Barry started
Barry
following the
literally-
Dodgers
right
after
before
they
they-
lost the World Series
Yeah.
to
No,
the
no.
Astros.
Right before they were right when
Yeah,
they
that's
got
true.
to the World Series.
That's
Oh, yeah,
true.
that's
true.
Yeah.
But still,
100%.
But
You're
to be
still
fair,
Yankees.
he has kept up with
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
That's
That's
true.
So-
and we got swept by
so
the
that's fair.
Reds. So
That's
there was,
true.
there was an
That's
all
pretty
Was
good.
it actually
bottom.
a mix?
four game sweep.
Four
Game sweep.
We
Wow.
lost one that entire season to the Dodgers. That was it.
Okay.
Well,
we get it.
Jacob,
That's
you
right.
might as well introduce yourself now that you're talking about
Oh
the
yeah,
Reds.
I'm Jacob Benjamin Jenkins, the first.
That's kind of intimate.
Don't expect last names from the
of
rest
Ohio.
of us.
I will be the only one sharing my full name because
That's who he is.
yes, and I am a Cincinnati Reds fan, baseball
Sweet.
baseball fan.
That's all you need to know. Why don't you
Yeah.
go, David?
My name is David. I'm a Twins fan. I was born in Minnesota, and we're looking to claim the AL Central crown this year. Pretty good.
That's funny.
We'll see about that.
Anything about the Reds? Shoot.
That's
I just said I
probably
Well,
true.
Tigers can't talk here.
so I'm Pascal, but everyone's gonna call me Pasky because
it's true.
Because he's
Yeah.
passing.
Yeah.
He's
well,
Pasky.
yeah, that's how it
That's his
works. So
name,
I'm
From
an A's
birth.
fan, and that's how it is.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yankees, you want to talk,
That's about
rich
it.
boy?
Sure.
Yankee boy.
Rich boy.
So
27
my
rings.
name is Caleb, and I follow the Yankees, and I am basically the spoiled rich kid of our group.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I
what
get
it is.
I get teased the most, even though we have a fan of the Dodgers here. I don't know why we don't tease
Because
him.
we've lost
But-
all World Series that we've gone to.
They got swept by the Reds in a 4-game series.
We're honestly an embarrassment.
Yeah. So the reason I follow the Yankees is because my grandfather grew up in New York. I have a legitimate reason, and I've followed them for like 7 years or so. So I am a true fan. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah. Go
Now
ahead.
we will go to our local charity cases.
Boy, what you talking about, charity cases?
So just like
Well,
if you wanted to
White
donate,
Sox are
to
kinda
I mean,
like
I am
charity
excited
case.
to see how the White Sox are going to
Exactly.
do, but
I mean,
we'll discuss
Pasky's
that
kind of
later.
a charity case.
That's
That's
yes,
they're
but
a-
the
Just glad I'm not
the
part of it.
reason
glorified
the reason
charity
they said I'm a charity case is because my name is Joshua,
That's the
and
reason.
but they're gonna call me Josh. Yes, and I'm a Tigers fan.
Rest
so
in peace.
we had 47 wins this season, and that was a
How
little
many rings back?
that was a little disappointing. But actually, that's almost. Yeah, it's not quite half as many rings as the Yankees have, but yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. Probably the worst season of my life.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
And I here am the White Sox fan.
What's your name?
My name is Noah.
Hey,
Full
Noah.
name?
You may know me on
Full
Twitter.
name, please.
You may know me on Twitter as Peregrine Vlogs.
You don't. But
He's a celebrity.
You don't. But
Unless you're one of us, you most likely don't.
I mean,
He's got about 3 other followers other than us.
how many followers
Well,
do you have?
you've now
72.
met.
72. That's more than me.
if
Because
you
I don't
know,
have an account.
if you know what Noah's like Twitter name is, that means you're a stalker. And if you are stalking Noah,
You're like Barry.
I would. If you were stalking Noah, honestly, I would ask you why. I mean, out of all the people to stalk in this group, why Noah?
Dude, his beard, bro.
Yeah,
That's the only
Noah's got a
reason.
pretty
looks like
sick
Post
beard.
who are you suggesting these people stalk?
Me.
That's my question.
No.
Why
You are,
would
like, the
people
boringest
stalk
person
you?
to get stalked.
I don't know.
Anyway. So now you've met all 7 of us, or heard our voices, and hopefully you can recognize them.
Hopefully.
Seeing our faces in your
Basically,
minds.
you may see our faces on a social media site, but not for a while because
No.
that's not a smart move.
I am
by the way, Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
True.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yes,
New Year's
yes.
by
it
the
will
time
be
this is
New Year's.
released.
It is actually
2020.
11/26, December 24th on Tuesday.
2011.
So Merry.
Not quite sure we wanted to
Hold
reveal.
So,
we could
Merry
see into the
Christmas as well.
future with
Merry
all these
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas,
off-season
Happy New
moves.
Year. But just to begin this first episode, about who we are. You've met each of us individually, so we all kind of grew up and went to school here in Jordan, where we are now, and we were all part of the same little league team a couple years back, Shabab Amman.
We could have gone pro, but we decided not to.
Yeah.
We just had to wait a couple
Yeah.
years.
We
Finish
did have
high
a great
school.
season though. We had a second place finish.
We did. We did.
Second
Second
place
place
finish.
finish.
Sometimes, so
Yeah.
it didn't work out. But
Second place finish in the senior level here in
Yeah.
Amman,
Yeah,
Jordan.
second
so
place.
That's quite
you know what?
impressive.
It was a close second place.
It was.
It
close.
was
quite close.
indeed.
It was like the
It wasn't-
championship
it
game
wasn't very
came
close.
down.
Jacob,
to
shut up.
No, it was incredibly close.
Yeah. It was like
They beat us by like half a point.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Indeed.
Half a-
Yeah,
like
half a
a
point
run,
in the
yeah.
You
standings.
got a double.
No.
and
It
one
came
after
down.
that.
It came down to we had the tying run.
Oh yeah,
Or
it was
something.
actually
On fifth
really
base.
close.
On fifth.
I struck
That's what
out.
it
He
was.
threw me.
Oh,
He threw me a
yeah.
changeup, and I
Yeah.
struck out. That was, dude. I still have nightmares about
Dude,
that.
that sucked.
You were so mad.
I was so mad.
I will
almost-
say, I think
almost
that we had
killed
the
him.
best plays of the.
We did.
Yeah,
Oh
oh,
yeah, we.
Oh,
this
for
season.
sure. Are
We
you
had some
kidding me?
great trick
Sam
plays.
Batchelor with that.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, that was the best play.
Matthew, if
Very-
you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
basically.
I'm not-
basically.
Take your
Okay.
base.
I don't regret it. But.
Take your base.
Josh, you tell them the story.
Yeah, tell
So
the story.
basically, the bases were not loaded. There were runners on second and third, and I walked. I was pitching, and I walked the batter, and so our third baseman Samuel Batchelor, who's an absolute god, is just says
Disclaimer,
to
he is
the
not actually God.
he's not he's not God, but
He's pretty close.
he's pretty close. He's about as close as you can get. Says to the runner on third base, "Take your base," and so the runner just starts walking to
paying
home.
attention.
He wasn't paying attention at all. And so I'm the pitcher. Sam just yells at me, "Josh, throw me the ball." And so I just throw him the ball, and he tags him. Well, that was the first one. And then, so now there's runners on. Actually, I don't remember what
I
happened.
think it was just once actually. There was
Okay.
another play, a double
There's-
play. At
Once
some
was
other
No,
tried
no,
to
we
do.
no, we did it. We did it twice.
Yeah,
But
because
I don't think they got out the second
maybe
time.
no, because it
they
was
were
Matthew and Sataro.
Oh.
Sabaro.
And then
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
I think
Sorry, no,
Matthew.
Matthew's
I
first.
think Matthew also moved up.
Maybe he moved up from
'Cause he thought-
second.
because nobody was paying attention.
No one was
Because
paying
they were
attention.
beating us by like 30 points.
Oh yeah, it was
This
ridiculous.
was
30
It was
points.
close. It was
30 points.
2-1.
This is a baseball podcast. What are we doing?
Dude, football.
You know, the more we talk about this, the more we reveal that it wasn't really a legitimate league.
hey.
Anyway,
So,
but this happened twice in. It might have been the same inning.
Yeah,
But,
it
uh,
might have
It
been.
was like
That was
right
pretty
after.
ridiculous, and even though we got absolutely destroyed, I feel like we had a moral victory.
Oh, we
yeah.
did
And
for
and
sure. Yeah.
we were the team that got snacks after every single
Yeah.
game.
That's
Oh,
also
yeah.
Out of
true.
all
yeah.
the
That's
teams in
all
the
that
league,
always had
matters, honestly.
snacks.
out of
That's
all the
that
teams in
matters.
our
Yeah, we
seniors
were the
division,
only team in the league.
we
who
were
got
the only
snacks.
team
Yeah.
who got snacks.
Yeah.
It was pretty
And
great.
every
Quite
game
impressive.
was a big moral win for us,
Yeah,
and
it
really
they
was.
they
Yeah.
looked so
And we
depressed
really
after
bonded
every
as a team,
game.
which is why
We
we're
did.
here.
That was my favorite team.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that
it
was
was
like
That was
the
such an
team.
awesome
With
team.
Josh,
Yeah, that was
well,
really
at shortstop or somewhere.
Well, that was back when I couldn't throw
Yeah.
anything.
Josh Hermiston at first base and me in the
Oh, yeah.
outfield. I mean, honestly, what could have
That's
gone
true.
wrong?
That's true.
Exactly.
Gosh, Josh Harrison in the dugout. I think my
man.
first year, one of the first things he was telling me during a game was that if I struck out, they were gonna lynch me in the dugout.
Yeah, you're gonna hear some stories about some of our
I
other
love how
teammates,
we
but
said Josh Hermison's last name, but I'm the only one in this group that didn't know the last name of.
that will remain anonymous. for the
Yeah,
rest of
for
us,
now, for now.
Yeah.
An
Until we
anonymous
reach celebrity
person
fame.
Told Caleb that. We're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say any names because we don't want
We
to.
might censor that.
Yeah.
Probably not. But
No, definitely
we might,
not. We
for the
won't tell
sake
you
of-
Josh Hermison's last name.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so we've all been
That's
part
his
of the
middle
same
name.
little league
Yeah,
team,
Josh
and
Hermison's last name is.
Guys,
wow, Jacob.
we don't care about Josh.
I care about Josh.
I care about Josh.
Yeah, and we all
Anyway.
follow baseball
Yeah.
pretty closely.
Yeah.
We have a group chat,
Very
and that's kind of
closely.
how this started. Because we realized, we talk about it a lot, and we have a lot of interesting discussions.
Well,
we
basically,
do.
what happened was everybody was like, "Yo, we should do something. We should video ourselves and talk about baseball." And then somebody was like, "Wait, no, Barry's going to be a part of this." And they were like, "You know what? Maybe just audio is better."
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want to show our
that's the
faces.
way to go. Yeah.
But like Barry said, so we're starting this, and we're not sure how it's gonna go. We'll try to release an episode every month.
Mm-hmm.
So
at least.
we'll see how feasible that is.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh and I are in college. These guys are almost at their senior year. So
We're gonna part ways pretty soon. We're only
in
gonna
2
have
weeks.
like
Barry-
2 podcasts where
Barry's
we're
in
all
his-
together in
yeah.
person.
So in
Barry's
each
in his
episode, it
second
may not
year
be.
of junior year.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
for another time.
Getting personal again.
Yeah, but so an episode hopefully monthly, and it may not be all 7 of us in each episode, but for the first at least couple, we thought it'd be nice if we were all here.
Yeah.
So we'll go through stuff like current events, the current news, who's moving, what teams, what's happening during the season. But we'll also have I don't know, maybe some controversial episodes, just
Yeah.
general
Yeah.
baseball
Predictions, and then some
Yeah, sure.
like just fun episodes where
just
we're
fun.
kind of
We're just discussing. We
screwing
hope that you
around.
enjoy it.
yeah.
Listen
Something
to us
fun
on
for us.
Anchor.
We'll lynch you in the
Anchor.
dugout.
That
We're
too.
on
Yeah.
Anchor
We will.
We'll be on
And,
Anchor. Find
and-
us on Twitter. What's
Yep.
our user thing?
At Fried Dingers.
At Fried Dingers on
Fried
Twitter
Dingers.
or on Facebook, and we'll
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
We are not a news source.
Yeah.
We're not a news source. There will be some news that we'll talk about, but most of this is our opinions.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not professors of baseball, but
None
we're
of
just
this
having
is
some
fact,
fun. This is our
for sure.
opinion.
Most
If you
of
don't
us
agree,
are
then
professors of baseball.
if you don't agree, then get your own podcast.
Yeah.
But
And
Yeah,
please
keep-
don't
Please
take
still
our
listen to
jokes
ours,
personally.
even if we make
Yeah.
a podcast.
We-
a lot of our jokes are we're a good group of friends, so don't worry if
We're
we're
gonna
bashing
actually
on Barry.
destroy Barry at a couple times. So
But we
it's-
love him.
we love Barry.
we love him.
We do love
We
him.
do it
For
because
sure
we
we
love
love
him.
him.
Unlike
Yeah.
Owen. If you ever listen to this, I roast you because I mean it, bro.
Yeah. So keep in mind these are our opinions, our theories, our discussions, but we're not MLB.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Not yet.
moving on. So what happened in the offseason? Basically, the 2019 season ended. Nats are the World Series champions.
Woo! Go Boo Astros.
I agree.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
I thought you were
I agree.
about to root on the Nats there for a
No,
second.
no,
I was
no.
like,
Yeah.
anyone
Hold
but
up.
the Astros.
Bandwagon.
Anyone
I'm
but the
switching from the
Astros.
Tigers to the Nats now.
I mean,
Maybe I
sure.
should say something on the chat when the Nats win the World Series. I just
Yeah.
said
So
keep
it's
you
been the
from
offseason.
chat.
Some trades have been happening. We're gonna run through those, but I think Noah has
Yep.
some news that happened last night
Yeah.
that we haven't actually heard. So
Yeah.
Yes,
So
this
this will
is
be our
news for
genuine
us.
reaction.
Jacob, please don't kiss the mic.
All right.
Mom, no.
So the headline says former Red Sox pitcher Rich Hill, wife, arrested outside Gillette Stadium before Patriots-Bills game.
Woo!
So basically, Rich Hill and his wife.
Wait, say that again?
It was at a
you not
Patriots-Bills
listening?
game.
No.
The
part.
first part, it sounded a little
Former
weird.
Red Sox pitcher.
Why do they get the former Red Sox? He was a Dodger. They just forgotten that
wait,
entire
but he's still a
chapter.
Dodger, right?
This is-
Yes.
This
Or-
is a,
wait,
this
no,
is
he's
an
a free
article
agent.
from the
He's a
Boston
free agent.
Globe.
But he was just
Oh, because
No,
it's
just
from the
because
Boston
it's
Blues.
from
Boston.
From Boston.
Because, yeah.
Because it was from
Always in the
Boston, Barry.
Duh.
Anyways,
Well, it
Barry!
says former Red Sox pitcher Rich Hill, wife. And what is that? Oh, why can't they
Okay,
do like and
so
his wife?
because
Elaborate.
they put a comma there because they're sophisticated news people.
Comma wife.
Oh, that's
Come on.
Like
Okay,
a
so
common wife.
anyways, guys, Rich Hill and his wife were trying to enter a Patriots-Bills game, and his wife had an oversized bag. And so
course she did.
they tried at multiple gates to get in, but they wouldn't let them in any gate.
How
and they
important was this bag? to
I
you?
do not
Do we
know.
know what was inside the
This
bag?
is
Oh,
such
yeah,
a white,
that's
this is such a
ham.
white thing to do.
Not really.
A Christmas
We
ham.
don't.
So they refused to leave the grounds because the security asked them to leave. and they did not do so. So the police were called, and so the police got his wife first, and they were arresting her, and then he saw that, and he wasn't happy about it.
Hey, that's my comma wife. in the words of Rich Hill.
Dick Mountain to the rescue.
And so, in true Dick Mountain fashion, he went up to the cops and resisted her arrest. And so he also got arrested. And so they were both arrested and fined, even though he committed a felony. It was just... They dismissed it, and so they both had to pay a fine. She had to pay $250. He had to pay $500.
Oh, that's not that much.
It's not that
Not for
much.
them, no.
See, if
For
it were
major
any of
league
I mean,
us
for-
who got to
for
jail,
me-
got
Exactly.
fined for like $7,000.
Well, even if it was only $700 for me, I'd be like, I'm in college, bro. Just,
Yeah, but this is a
So
major
how-
league
Yeah,
pitcher and his
that was-
wife.
How comfortable
That was like
is
his weekly
the jail
allowance.
cell?
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened with them now? Because this happened last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, this was 2 nights ago.
This
The
was,
Bills
2 nights
Patriots
ago.
game was Saturday
Oh.
night.
Oh.
I thought it was last night.
Yeah, I thought
No, it was
you
Saturday
said
night,
too.
so it
A
was
quote from
3 days ago. Yeah.
Mr. Richard.
Oh,
He
boy.
said,
Senior
despite Saturday's events, my great respect for law enforcement remains unchanged. However, seeing my wife handcuffed for a problem that started because of her fanny pack was extremely difficult for me to witness. This was all overblown, and we are glad to have it behind us.
That
Wait,
must have been
hold
a
up.
huge
The
fanny
pack
pack.
was
Oversized bag is not a fanny pack.
I'm
Oversized.
pretty sure,
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
gosh.
sure the fanny pack was the thing that was overblown.
Did she just
So-
have? Was it like one of those front things that carries a baby or something?
mean,
and she had like a watermelon in it to eat halfway through the game. It's like, yeah,
What's
I'm
in your
just-
bag,
I'm
ma'am? A baby?
big
So what? It's
baby.
green.
No, fanny pack.
Why is it green?
I don't suppose there are any pictures of
It's
the
an
fanny pack.
alien.
There are
I
no
would,
pictures
I
of
would
the fanny
love to have
pack.
pictures of this fanny pack.
I
That would be
mean,
amazing.
you guys who are listening will be able to see
Somebody
it, but
look
we
up
can't.
Rich Hill wife fanny pack on Google Images
Guys,
and just
you know-
see what pops up.
You know, it's like he gets arrested, and then
There we
the
go,
MLB's like, no, you can't play anymore. You're banned.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Rich Hill
banned
is a yeah, so that
What
I
was
happened.
believe he's a
supposed to
free
look up
agent,
again?
right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I guess
free
that's
agent.
fine for them. You know, it's a small
got
fine,
it, too.
whatever.
Yeah.
They're gonna move on.
And-
Yeah, Rich Hill's a free agent. He was on the Dodgers. There are some people who are not free agents anymore.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
were?
That was a nice
Who are
segue.
those, Pasky?
Well, so the biggest moves. I mean, we got Cole going to the Yanks.
that
we're
was-
gonna go there. Okay.
We have
was-
Strasburg.
Now
Alright.
we're gonna go there.
That was the biggest
Strasburg
move.
staying with the Nats. We have Rendon to the Angels. Wheeler went to the Phillies. Ryu just went to the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
See,
We have a
we've got
bunch of
Reds-
other players,
We've got
but
a Reds fan and a White Sox fan here, and then Wheeler went to the Phillies.
yeah. So you know what? Let's start with that because I think that was the first big move of this offseason.
Yeah,
No,
pretty
no,
much.
no.
Was
The
it?
first big move was Grandal to the White Sox.
Well, that's true.
But you know,
But
I
no one
think,
really
no one really
cares.
cared about
No
that.
one really
I mean,
cares.
Best pitcher in the league.
okay, but there was no real controversy over that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
this is the first
nothing-
big controversial move was definitely Wheeler to the
Yeah.
Phillies.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Wheeler was he's a starter. He was a starter on the Mets.
Yes, he was with the
And
Mets.
well,
Good
he
starter.
moved to the Phillies, but there was a lot of talk that he was actually going to go to the White Sox.
Right.
Yeah, so the White Sox actually offered
my
him
gosh.
like
Guys, they got mugshots taken of them.
Really? Okay. Hold on. We're gonna take a look.
Segue. Commercial break.
Okay, so the only thing that shows up are pictures of him and his wife,
Uh-huh.
and him pitching, and them, and just some like the news articles including that. But they have a very look how bad he looks.
Wait, let me see.
Pass this
Yeah,
around.
just
Okay,
the
pass that
phone
around.
Holy crap!
If you guys are tuning
look
in,
really-
look
They
up.
actually look like criminals, though.
Yeah, look up the mugshots of Rich Hill and his wife because you want to see these.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know his wife was a woman when I first looked at that.
Wait, what?
No, look. First
When
of all,
your
the
wife's
brightness
not a
on your
woman.
phone is way down.
Well,
Wait, I
touch
can't
it.
find them. Let me
But
see.
like,
Okay.
dude.
but
touch,
like
touch,
that. Wow.
touch the phone, bro.
Yeah,
touch
that's
the
that's impressive.
What the heck? He
Oh
doesn't
my.
look like a woman.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't.
They look a little like rough. Just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some
Definitely
interesting
wasn't the best
shadowing
night
in
of
that
their life.
mugshot.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
that.
Bro, when you're a Dodger for 3 years.
Yeah, if you want to look
I mean,
it
look
up, you
at
can
Justin
look up
Turner.
Uh,
Yeah, look that up.
Rich Hill and
Pause
wife
this
mugshot.
podcast. Look it up. Or
Rich Hill and wife mugshot.
yeah,
And-
Or you
Indeed.
can probably look it up
It's
while you
really
listen.
funny.
You can
that's true.
multitask.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so the controversy with Wheeler, the White Sox actually offered $7 million more dollars.
If you can't tell, Noah is triggered.
I'm very
Wait,
triggered.
you should tell the story of last off season.
Last off season, freaking Manny Machado in the pot. My word. Yeah.
But I feel like you made out on that deal.
Yeah,
not
I'm
getting
fine.
Machado.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
in
Worked out way
retrospect,
better.
I'm really happy that we did not get Machado, because
But in the
Well,
moment,
Watch the
Dodge.
same thing happen with Wheeler.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
anyway, so
anyways,
Wheeler.
so the thing is, his fiance is from New Jersey.
his fiance, not his
Fiance.
wife.
Not his wife.
Not his wife.
His fiance.
His fiance is from New Jersey.
His wife didn't know about this.
Right.
Yeah. His wife's like, "Why are you moving to my New Jersey?" Oh, my fiance's from there. Wait, what?
So, anyways, he thought the perfect opportunity was to go to Philly because it's closer. Also, he kind of liked that division because it's that division.
It's not the White Sox. And
Which,
the
by the
Tigers.
way, will be really fun to watch this
It
next
will
season.
be.
That's
this
true.
season.
That'll be a fun division.
Because
Yeah.
now,
Who's
like,
in that division?
Strasburg is back.
You got the Braves, the Phillies, the Mets,
Yeah.
the Nats, the Marlins. Of course, the Marlins aren't going to do anything.
No.
Did you just
not at
list
all.
the Marlins?
As a legitimate contender.
I was
No,
simply listing the
You're
people
just saying
in the
who's
division.
in the division, not who's in the
Okay,
contention.
you know what? I'm not even sure the Marlins are in that division.
Wait, the Marlins are still a team?
Apparently.
Oh, wow.
Do we actually know any player? Like, can we name
Once
any
once
player?
they lost Ozuna and
Yelich,
and
Stanton.
Yelich and Stanton,
Rip
that's
Jose.
Yo, but that was a
yeah.
while ago.
Oh,
They,
true,
they
but
were stacked.
I can't
Jose,
actually-
And they're
yeah.
like,
Hey, so are the
Actually,
Tigers.
guys,
though.
guys,
No.
they had
Get rid
an
of our
all-star
best
pitcher on their
players.
team.
but
Sandy
they,
Alcantara.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, that's true.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
And
Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith was their great pitcher. They also got
Garrett
Ryan
Cooper,
Stanek.
Brian
They
Anderson.
got Ryan Stanek from the Rays as well.
In case you couldn't
Don't
tell,
know that
David's
much
like
about
our
the
stat guy.
Marlins.
Curtis Granderson.
See, Caleb is the player memorizer here.
Yeah.
And David.
David's our
David
stat
as
guy
well.
though. David's really good with like the statistics.
David's
Yeah.
good at. I'd say David's better at stats. I'm a little bit.
I'm
better
good
at
at persevering
names,
through
but
bad
he's really good
seasons.
too.
You know what? Me too, okay? This is
Amen.
like the first season that
That's
I've
true.
had a
That's
winning
true.
season.
David's been a Twins fan. So actually, a little bit of background,
Been a rough
little
ride.
bit of personal information right here.
We're getting personal here.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit of intimacy. David and I have been
What?
baseball fans
Say
the
what?
longest.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
is this is actually our 10th year anniversary for.
Wow.
We started following in like 2009,
Yep.
I believe.
Something like that.
I actually have a ticket from a Tigers game.
You know
Tigers versus Twins,
Yep.
actually. That
Wow.
You know what else
from
happened
2009.
in
Yeah.
2009?
Nobody cares.
I
Caleb. Nobody cares.
had a Joe Mauer baseball card, which somehow I really liked that card, so he became my favorite player.
Yeah.
And then in that Tigers Twins game, the first inning, he hit a home run.
That was pretty
Oh,
sick.
wow.
That's
Cool.
pretty
Wow.
awesome.
A Joe
So-
Mauer home run. That is
yeah.
rare.
It is very
It's
rare.
very rare, yeah.
That's really cool.
But
I didn't know that.
yeah, so we've been following baseball for a long time.
That's
You
awesome.
know. Kind of forgot why I segued into that. Now.
Well,
you-
What
persevering.
was I saying?
Perseverance.
Oh yeah,
Perseverance.
perseverance. Yeah,
Perseverance.
David's been persevering for a while. I haven't been persevering for as long. Maybe 2014
Yeah.
was when they were absolute trash, and now
Yeah.
they're even worse. So.
'Cause they had some really good
Yeah.
seasons at the
Yeah,
end
they
of the
did.
decade.
2012.
Being a Dodgers fan is so hard. I mean,
They-
sometimes
Shut up! Shut up, Barry.
Shut up right now.
This
I
is-
think I was next in following baseball after
Probably-
you guys.
I think
I
so,
think it
yeah.
was me. I've been following it for like a little over. So I've been like following. I haven't been watching. I was watching probably for like following for 4 or 5 years, but I've only been watching their games for about 3.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's still been quite fun, and I'm glad I got into it. So.
If you
Yeah.
asked me what my favorite team was like 10 years ago, I would have said the White Sox. I haven't been following for that long. I've only been
Yeah.
following for 3 years.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Barry and Jacob
What's
are about
he?
the same.
Yeah,
Oscar
they're about the
also.
same.
Well,
One or
I'd
two.
say
I
I'd
started
say
following
2 years,
baseball
just
in
the
my
third.
8th
Yeah,
grade.
Yeah.
he's-
Yeah.
that's when I started watching. I started following in like 6th grade or so.
Yeah, I remember all of a
5,
sudden
6
you guys
years
were all just talking about baseball, and since I was like I'm like 2 years ahead of you, I was
Yeah.
like, I just came upon
Uh-huh.
that, and I was like, wait, you guys like baseball now?
Yeah.
That's
I
sick.
think it was Jacob and I actually.
Yeah, I think it was.
Jacob
Yeah.
and I who were
And
talking about it.
wasn't it? Didn't Noah
Noah
come
got
at the same
into it
time?
right
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
that.
no, like
Yeah.
at the beginning of our
He was
freshman
against.
year.
He was like against it though.
I
Well-
was,
Yeah.
and then
No,
randomly
baseball?
one day I was like, David, should I start following baseball? And he's like, yeah.
Of
And I just
course.
started
Yeah.
following
Yeah.
baseball.
No
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I think I'm the newest baseball follower here.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
I'm the only non-American in this group.
That's true.
So
It's
So
true.
I don't have like
The
a
only
home.
Do you want to share
non-white
what
kid.
Wait,
nationality
did you
you
say
are?
you don't have a
No,
home?
no. I don't. I don't have like a home.
Pascal is
team.
homeless.
Pascal is
homeless
hopeless.
podcast
They
member.
picked me up on the street, and now I'm here.
We're like, hey, this guy looks cool.
We were like driving around town honking the horn at like random people like on the street.
Who likes
Yo!
baseball?
And Pascal was like, "Oh, me." And we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh." join
But
our
I
podcast."
mean, but I've been
watch
playing. I've been
baseball?
playing in
You
the
don't
league
even
here
have
for
a
a while,
Yeah.
and they
He's
were all
like-
talking about it, and I kind of got caught up with it, and I
Yeah.
ended up choosing the A's. I'm not entirely sure how. Josh and David helped me. Like I had
It
a
was-
whole list.
Oh yeah.
It was.
And they told
It
me
took
which
a
teams,
while
They told me
to.
which teams to avoid.
It took you probably
Yeah.
yeah. We
So
said
true.
like avoid the Astros,
Yeah, the
avoid
Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Giants,
Yankees,
mainly because
Dodgers.
Giants suck.
Yeah.
2012.
Guys, imagine if Pascal had become an
Josh
Astros
is
Uh,
also
fan.
very
Josh
true.
Josh is very salty
probably wouldn't
from
be in the podcast.
Tigers,
He would.
Giants, 2012.
We probably wouldn't even
I
have a
hate the
podcast
Giants.
if that happened.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because Pascal's like the one who like.
Yeah,
set
but I
all
think
up.
but Pascal's final options were the Rockies or the A's. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, the Rockies were the first
I-
game that I watched, like the full,
Okay.
full well, not even full, I think. But the
Yeah.
first, not in
That
a
was a good
stadium,
game,
like
by
on
the way.
TV.
Yeah.
It was a good game. Rockies
Rockies
Indians, right?
Indians.
The Rockies won in extras.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Charlie
yeah. So it
Blackmon
was a good
home
game,
run.
and now I'm
Oh, wow,
I'm
that's
following
awesome.
them.
That's cool.
But
It's actually
Yeah.
not awesome because he's not a Rockies fan.
Well, no, I think it's great that he's not a Rockies fan 'cause they suck. Okay.
Yeah, they're
well,
not-
there's a little
I will
bit more
say,
about
though,
us. This is like a
their
get to know us
purple
kind of
is
episode.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, their uniforms are lit.
Exactly.
yeah. It's
See,
good.
everybody here has like well, other than Caleb, everybody has like
Yeah.
a legitimate reason for why they like their team.
other than Caleb.
Says
I'm
Barry.
kidding. No,
Says
I'm kidding.
Barry.
Barry.
He's getting there.
How I chose my team is I was like talking to David one day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like the regular season is over and we're in the playoffs and the World Series is soon." And I'm like, "Oh, who do you think is gonna win the World Series?" It's like, "Well, either the Astros or the Dodgers." So then I picked.
Okay, but I have to say that
Bandwagon
between those
much?
two,
Between
That's a
those
good- that's a
two,
good
Between
choice.
those two,
we're
we're
glad
glad
you
he chose the
chose
Dodgers.
We're
yeah.
very
in
glad
case
you
you
chose
haven't
But-
realized, we all hate the Astros.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Astros,
Well, okay,
especially after the
I'm gonna be honest.
controversy that
Oh
we're
I like
going
some
through
of their
sometimes.
We'll talk about
Yeah.
the scandal, I
That's
suppose.
that's
Yeah.
another episode. Maybe the next episode. We're not sure.
Yeah.
We're kind of just
Well,
winging this.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll get
But-
through this.
What do you mean we're kind of?
We'll just.
But
Barry.
before Barry was a
This
Ba-
entire
before
thing
Barry
has
was
been
a-
scripted.
But let's be fair. Barry has followed the Dodgers very closely.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's stuck with them
Through
for
their
a
ups
But-
and downs.
Yeah.
But
and,
before
yeah.
he became a Dodgers fan, he was how many teams fans before that? He was like,
Like
a White
5?
Sox fan. What else?
Red Sox fan.
Red Sox fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
all the socks.
I went
Yeah.
through an experimental time in my life. I needed to grow as a person and I needed to explore my
And he
options.
chose the Dodgers.
Explore your options.
Yeah. So we've mentioned Wheeler went to the Phillies for love.
Yeah, back on.
Would you
topic.
guys do
Yeah.
that if you had a fiance? Would you choose location over money?
Are you
Absolutely.
kidding me? Oh
Location
wait.
over
Depends.
money.
Probably.
Location.
It depends on where it
Maybe.
is, because like if I was paid, like a lot of like not paid a lot, if I was offered
Caleb is
more
a
money
horrible person.
to go somewhere like city, but if I got paid less money to go to like Miami or somewhere and they had a decent team, I would go to Miami.
Okay,
for
between
sure.
Yeah.
the Phillies and the
Yeah.
White Sox, do we think one team has an edge
Okay.
at the
The
moment?
Phillies.
The
Phillies?
I
Honestly, I think the White
the
Sox-
White
I think the
Sox
White
are
Sox.
making a
I
comeback.
think the White
They've-
Sox have a brighter
I'm
future.
obviously biased,
Phillies.
I
but
think so, actually.
Yeah.
They-
the Phillies.
They've made some
Don't
key
listen
moves.
to them. It's the
Barry,
Phillies.
shut up. Okay,
So
so
why
we
is it, hold on a
signed
sec. Why is it the Sox then? Like,
the Sox.
Yes.
First of all,
in Phoenix.
this offseason has been one of our best offseasons so
It's
far.
actually been a great offseason.
It really has.
Yasmani Grandal was our first pickup, 4 years, $73 million, biggest contract the White Sox have ever made, which is kind of
It's a
sad.
great
That's
venture.
not
Wait,
that
that's
big.
ever?
That's our biggest ever contract.
73
Ever?
million.
Ever.
Caleb, the Yankees fan, just like what?
It's like, that's
$73
like,
million
that's a
dollars?
We're gonna get
that's
the
what we
call
spent
later.
on the bats last month.
Like that's Giancarlo Stanton's yearly
Wait,
salary.
guys, I just gotta throw this out there. We paid Jacoby Ellsbury, who didn't even play for us for like 4 years. We paid him $121 million,
Rich
7
spoiled kid.
years
Rich
for him.
spoiled. Anyways,
Just
Screw
when
the
you got that much
Yankees.
money,
we
might as well
also
throw it away.
picked up Dallas Keuchel, Gio Gonzalez,
move. Yeah.
and then we traded for No More Mazzara, which is
Dude,
that's
Nomar
debatable.
Mazzara is
he's got some power.
he's got
He's
great
gonna
power.
hit it out of
but
the
he's-
park, that's
yeah.
for sure.
He's got to control his power a
Exactly.
little bit.
yeah.
and so
Kind of like
also-
Joey Gallo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hispanic Joey Gallo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gallo was good this
Oh,
year.
he was fantastic.
Oh, he was
I had him
very
on my
good.
fantasy
Yeah,
team.
Josh, like,
I was
Josh was
like,
like,
Last
until he
year-
got injured.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see, you had him this year. Last year I had him.
I mean,
it was like this. It
he
was like
still hit 30
he was like,
home runs.
home
30
run,
runs.
home run, nothing. And then I would be like,
And all
okay,
strikeouts
yeah,
too, not just
all
nothing.
strikeouts.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy sucks. I'm gonna drop him. And then he did like 3 home runs in one night. I was like, yes.
Pick him back up.
Speaking
strikeout.
of 2 seasons being vastly different, we also have McCann coming off one of his best seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, James
James McCann, not Brian.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
on my
Brian's
fantasy
down.
team.
He was,
That
he
was
was pretty for the first
I
half of
was-
the
I remember
season,
that.
especially.
He
I was so
he batted
disappointed
like
because
330 or something.
we
It's crazy.
just got rid of him. The
Yeah.
Tigers just got rid of him last year, right when he started doing well.
So now we have Rendon and McCann, probably
Yeah.
one of the deadliest 1-2 for
I would
catchers.
agree,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
He
would
has some
right
decent
now.
young
Yeah.
players as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And we got a ton of prospects. We got Luis Robert coming up next season, who none of you know, but he's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, Luis Robert
how do
is
you
my
know that?
favorite player.
Who
Guys,
cares?
can we talk about Michael Kopech?
Michael Kopech
Yeah.
will be coming back. He will be coming back at the beginning of this
Guys,
season.
no. Time out. The other year, Noah's like, oh my gosh, guys, there's this guy, Michael Kopech. He's going to change the White Sox like organization.
Wait,
like
still
to be
Tiger.
fair,
He's like 22.
I know,
be fair-
I know, but it's like he's never gonna be. He's so good. You guys, like this whole season, he's just gonna like absolutely dominate everybody.
Very.
He's so excited, and he gets up. And you see how 2 innings later.
Very.
No, not 2 innings.
His
No,
first
he
2
pitched 6
starts
innings
were
total, I
rained out.
Yeah.
So there's that.
How many
He
innings
pitched
did he
6
pitch?
innings,
He
right?
only
Only
pitched
pitched
like 2
6?
innings per game.
I think
Exactly.
it was 6.
And
total.
then
he
still
still
scored.
I don't think it was 6 total because he had 2 actual good games.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I just
think
went
that
up
was
to
his
my
longest
limit
start,
of
was 6
5 innings pitched
Exactly.
in 3 weeks.
So that was disappointing, and then he tore his UCL, but he's already recovering from that, and he's already throwing 100 plus already, which is
That's not
questionable.
Yeah.
That
That's
might
like
be bad
the
for his
dude that
health.
the A's signed last
Yeah.
year.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
From
The guy that threw on
Exactly.
Instagram and
Oh,
they
yeah,
hired
yeah.
him.
Oh yeah.
I don't
97.
remember his name.
I don't know either.
There was a lot of talk about
like
that, and apparently he
Chris
pitched
something.
in the AAA, and he like struck out all 3.
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah,
What?
he
Yeah,
struck
yeah.
out the
He struck out
side
the
in
side.
his
Really?
first.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
But
Play
I haven't
for
heard
it.
anything since then.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they just
Oh.
gave him that
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
that
Oh,
one,
yeah.
that one
Follow
inning,
me.
you know.
Let me look him up.
But do you know his?
So yeah, our rotation this year is going to be, we have Giolito, who had an amazing season.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
he did.
Kopech, who's coming back. We got Gio Gonzalez. We got Keuchel, and then Dylan Cease, who will, inshallah, improve.
We'll see about that. Noah. Dylan
Well,
Cease
well,
batting
it's-
practice.
But what? Frick.
Keuchel?
Giolito, he had a terrible season, the worst ERA in the majors.
Yeah.
And then he
Dylan-
came back this season, and he's like one of
He
the
was
best.
he was
Yeah.
actually, he was
But-
really
but
good.
So-
Dylan Cease has
Yeah.
had 2 rough seasons.
No,
right?
Dylan Cease has won. He came in halfway through the season.
Last year.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nathan
So he's
Patterson.
new.
Maybe he
That's it.
just
Yeah.
sucked
Nathan
enough.
Patterson.
No.
He was pretty bad, but he will probably improve. Eloy Jimenez as well.
Yeah.
He's gonna do is improve. He had like 31
likely.
bombs last season
Yeah,
in
that's
122 games.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's,
So-
yeah, it's
He finished
Respectable.
4th in Rookie of the Year.
Who else you got? Tim.
We got Tim
surprised he didn't
Anderson,
finish
who
the
won the
line.
batting title.
Yeah.
Yohan Moncada, who was actually 3rd in batting.
Abreu, always a beast.
Abreu, we just re-signed
I'm
him.
excited to see the White Sox this season.
The
Yeah.
White Sox
honestly.
are going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just want to say,
The White Sox are
DJ
really-
LeMahieu was way better than Tim Anderson
DJ LeMahieu got 2nd in the batting title.
by 5 points. Let's count home runs and RBIs, Noah, from the leadoff spot.
It's so true.
From the leadoff spot.
his OPS
Tim
was
Anderson
miles
just likes
ahead of
batting
Tim
7th.
Anderson.
That's all.
Yeah, the man was an interesting case.
And-
Yeah, so
He hit the game-tying home run in Game 6.
I'm
Don't
curious to
care
see.
about the playoffs.
I'm curious to
Wait,
see how
DJ
Keuchel's
LeMahieu?
gonna do because
Yeah.
the White
That's
Sox.
Brett
he's
Gardner.
because
Oh,
he.
sorry.
I feel like Keuchel has had very good and very rough seasons.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He's
Cy
He's
Young
kind
in,
of,
what,
2016.
2016.
yeah, Cy Young 2016, absolute
insane.
trash 2017.
Yeah.
So
he was still pretty good in 2017.
there was maybe it was 2018.
It was
There's
2018
okay.
he
There's
was
there's
trash.
one season
It was
that he
2017
went
was
from
still
like absolute top of his game to just
Yeah,
terrible.
2016 to 17 were great.
Okay,
18
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
trash.
But
And 19 was a little bit of a bounce back.
Right,
He did a lot better
and
for
so
the
I'm
Braves.
I'm
Yeah.
curious to see how he's going to contribute to the White Sox this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the White Sox would be really interesting.
Yeah.
This season.
You know what
Kind
I'm
of
really
established
looking
that.
forward to?
What?
Watching the Astros suck.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Well,
That'll be
I'm,
nice.
I'm looking forward to seeing them get punished. Because to be
Well,
honest,
yeah.
I, they,
Let's
Well,
keep
well,
that
save
for
that
a
for
different.
later.
episode.
We'll get into
But
that.
wait, I want to
Also-
say that I love some players on the Astros. Like some
That's
guys
true.
are really
Yeah.
great. Like
Yeah.
George Springer is one of my favorite players in the MLB. I just think he's a cool guy. And Jose Altuve is great. Alex Bregman is not my favorite.
Oh, dude. Okay, I thought
hate
you were gonna say
Bregman.
you like
I
Alex
hate
Bregman.
Bregman.
I was about
Oh
to
my
be like,
God.
oh
He's
my
just
God.
so
Say
like
something.
cocky.
He's
Yeah,
so
next
cocky.
week we're only gonna have 6 people in the podcast.
One
I like-
person's ending in the ditch.
Next
I like George
month, sorry,
Springer,
not
though.
next week.
Okay,
We're
guys,
not
if
live.
you want to start
Yeah,
a
I
clock,
think
we
the
need
AL
the
West.
7th podcast position.
Hold up. Who do you like on the Astros?
No one.
Actually,
Verlander.
Well, okay,
Verlander.
I do like Verlander.
Did you like Cole?
I respect Cole for
Okay.
his skills. I don't
Right.
necessarily like him.
I respected him when he had a beard.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true. That's true. When he once he
Shaved
shaved, I didn't
so
recognize him
Yeah.
at all.
Dumb
Not at all.
Yankees.
What
Wait,
about,
David-
what about Lance
Double
McCullers
shave.
Jr.?
David was
Yeah,
saying.
I was
Nah,
just
not
gonna say
really.
like how
No.
you know obviously the Angels made a bunch of moves this offseason.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
actually
true. That
really
is
happy
true.
about that
Well,
because
we'll
I
see
do
if-
like. I know they're in the same division as the A's,
But
Mike Trout
deserves a better
deserves-
team.
Mike Trout is
Yeah.
fantastic, and
Yeah.
he's
And he's
So-
got like what, 12 more years?
yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
he's screwed. Oh man, but it's kind of like what's his face Zimmerman on the Nats.
Yes,
he's been on. He's
true.
such a veteran.
Yeah.
I was so glad.
That was
to-
such a
Yeah.
cool story.
Yeah,
No,
I was so
Yeah.
happy that in his final season he was able to finally get
Good World
that
Series,
ring. That was
Yeah.
I was
And he was the Nats'
super
first
stoked about
draft
that.
pick
Yeah,
ever.
ever.
Yeah.
In their franchise, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
just a
pretty cool.
really
That's
cool story.
fantastic.
Yeah.
He's been his whole career with them.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 So I
100%.
love that story.
Yeah. And this
Yeah.
year he said he was either coming back with the Nats or he was retiring
Yeah.
because he just wanted to be
Yeah.
a Nat.
What a guy.
Yeah.
He's
really good guy.
he's
Respect.
also just a cool guy too.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like it's not like he sucked for the postseason. Like he
no,
had
he
some clutch
contributed.
hits.
He is old, and so he's
Yeah.
definitely not at
Oh,
where
for
his
sure.
game was
Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
But he's good.
But in a way, it like tests your love for him because when he still steps up, it just makes all
Yeah.
the
Oh,
much
yeah.
better. Yeah.
But then we've got like Juan Soto. We can get into that later once
Yeah,
we talk
yeah,
about
Juan
the
Soto's
postseason,
gonna
but
have an amazing career.
he's
My goodness.
crazy.
He's already
He
on
kind of
the ring,
reminds me
so-
of like Miguel Cabrera
Yeah.
and
Harper a
and,
little bit.
Harper a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, no.
Trout. Yeah,
So
that's
it's a tie
that's
break
a whole
confirmed.
nother podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the Angels make a few more good
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah.
Maybe I think they could actually,
I
Yeah.
think
They're taking
they're
some
mostly
steps.
done for the offseason. I don't think
Yeah.
they'll make any.
but they're
huge
taking
steps.
some steps.
After
But
Rendon.
these
No, for
these
sure.
next
And
these-
if
Yeah.
Otani is at full,
yeah,
Is
full
that
oh yeah,
capacity,
if he can,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's also
I don't know.
a
That's
big
a really
plus for
big
them.
question. mark,
Otani's
though.
one of
Really
the
big.
players that when they signed him, I thought he was very overrated,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I saw him play, and I was like, he's actually really
He's actually
good.
quite
Yeah,
good.
And then he got injured.
yeah.
Well,
then
and
he-
I think
Long
I
time.
think
He was still hitting balls.
He was
Yeah.
still hitting bombs.
I think an under the radar signing by the Angels was actually Wade Miley. He
Okay.
had a,
Yeah,
he had
they
a
got him, didn't they?
he had a pretty good year for the Astros.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he did.
He had like a 350, 360 ERA and
Right.
Well, that means
quite
the
a couple
Astros
starts.
rotation is
It was
not
like
down to-
14
It was like
and
18
6.
starts. Yeah, it was a lot.
Very, very good.
So
Verlander
he was
and
quite good.
who?
Oh, that's true because they lost. I was
They
gonna
lost
say
Cole
only
and Miley.
Verlander and Cole, which was like a crazy.
now they only
but
have
but yeah, they
Verlander.
don't have Cole anymore either.
So
Yeah.
Which
Greinke.
Verlander is
They do
still
have Greinke. It's
incredible.
true. I think that they have Greinke.
They have.
For one more.
We would have
year?
heard about it if he was a free agent.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
Twins would be
Yeah.
going after him.
No, we
Twins.
yeah, but we wouldn't sign him.
Ryu to the Blue Jays.
Can't seem to offer more than 18 a year.
How about Madbum with his horses?
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
So-
yeah, get into that story.
So
Okay.
basically,
If
Madison.
you can tell, Noah is triggered.
Yeah,
Again.
and me too. Okay, we were
that was
pursuing him
so
more than the White
stupid.
Sox.
Yeah,
that
they
came out
were.
of nowhere.
So
That did come out of
basically,
nowhere.
it's not the only reason he signed with the.
No,
the
it is.
D-backs,
It's the only reason.
But he has
Only
horses
reason.
in Phoenix.
So he decides. To
Only reason.
go to
So
his
That's
horses.
the
goes
only
to
reason.
Phoenix.
That's so
No,
sad. I didn't hear
yeah.
that story.
I
The
mean,
White
maybe not.
Sox
He
just
really
start
likes-
building a
no.
stable
Exactly.
in their stadium.
We got horses.
Move your horses to
Is that
feet
the
or
only
to-
reason why he went to the
It's the
D-backs?
main
I don't
No,
think so.
pretty much.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
No,
But
it's
that-
not.
that-
I mean,
that was
if you
the
listen to him
contributing
talk
factor.
in all his interviews, he's talking about how like he likes the way that the D-backs play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every
yeah.
time
No,
he's
but-
faced them, he's admired.
He just
like,
in
In other words-
with totally cliche, legitimate reasons. to
Nah,
justify
they-
moving.
The
Right.
D-backs are a
There.
cool team.
but the D-backs are
he-
they're on
they
the
kinda
they're on the
define-
rise.
He
Yeah,
moved for
definitely.
legitimate reasons. In other words, it was for the horse.
Yeah, just
Well,
that's
yeah.
what he's
Yeah.
talking about to horses. I love
But I
watching
mean-
the horses play.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just I love the way they just
work together.
Every time I'm with
Yeah.
them, I admire them.
they just go after it so fast.
The farm system there.
That was.
I could see Noah was just leaning slowly closer and closer.
I have a pun.
That's good. Yeah, but the Dbacks were not supposed to be good last year. They
No,
had quite a good
yeah.
year for a team that
quietly
was
a
not
good
supposed to
season.
be good.
They're going to be interesting to watch
Yeah.
too this
Yeah.
season.
Kind of
So,
sad that Adam Jones left.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I lost track of time. I think we're at about 45.
All right.
Sounds
Actually?
about right.
41.
What time yet?
Oh, it's
sweet.
on
Yeah,
there.
it's okay.
Oh,
We're a
sweet.
little
So-
new
so-
to
so
this
we've got a little
podcast.
bit more
thing.
time.
Yeah.
10 more minutes.
Our first episode can go a little over 45.
Yeah.
We also have time.
We gotta have
a little
some
personal.
stuff.
Yeah.
We gotta have a
Yeah.
pilot now.
As you can tell, this is our first.
I
not.
do this professionally
Welcome.
for a
Yes,
living,
time.
for
We're
money,
podcast.
for
Yeah, but we've
payment.
talked through a bunch of the moves and stuff. We haven't really touched Cole to the Yanks.
We can. I feel like that's a bigger.
We could talk about that next episode.
also
Yeah.
Strasburg.
That and
Yeah,
do we- are we gonna
Strasburg
give a
with
little
the
hint
Nats.
about what we're discussing in our next episode?
Do we want to
Which
talk
one?
about off-season moves?
No,
in
we
next
don't have
episode,
to.
Or do we want to talk? Because we
We
brought
can
up.
spread it out because we have
here's
a lot
little
of
sneak
time.
peek. We brought up talking about maybe who was the best team of 2019.
Yeah,
We can talk about that next.
Let's do
time.
next.
we can
episode. That'll be a
save
fun
that for
topic.
the. We
Yeah.
we've still got time in the off season.
Easily
so.
the Orioles.
Oh,
Dude, Tigers World Series champions 2020.
Maybe next episode.
Happy
Well,
New Year,
we'll-
2020.
That's also a good idea. World Series predictions for 2020.
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Guys, I think we should say
We
that
should
till,
fill
like,
out
before,
brackets.
Like,
Yeah, save
right
maybe
before spring
predictions.
training.
Oh, yeah.
But we
predictions.
can do off-season predictions a bit
Extremely
later.
bold
No,
predictions.
but maybe we
halfway
should do
through
them
the
while we're
winter.
all together, though.
The predictions?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of early. It's like
It's
really
because
early.
we haven't
It's a
taken
little
the
too
whole
early to
offseason.
There's
tell.
like
Yeah.
early,
we could
but then
just-
there's like ridiculous.
No, we could just
Yeah.
do them and then save them, like, and just wait until and then like release it right before the season
Mine's
starts.
probably gonna change.
We,
so-
I know mine will
Yeah.
definitely because I think the White Sox are going to be strong, but compared to other teams, I don't know how
You
strong.
should
And
How
the
they're
White
gonna
Sox
win.
already
Yeah.
done.
Oh,
in the
you
next
started-
Guys like
offseason.
Castellanos
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ozuna
The White
on
Sox,
free
we
agent
still need a
market.
reliever.
Yeah.
We need a right fielder.
Donaldson.
Yeah, that's right.
Lindor.
Castellanos is
Yeah.
no,
Donaldson.
and
Lindor.
who's he been talking with?
Castellanos has been talking with the White Sox.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
and the Cubs.
If the White
Donaldson-
Sox, I
I
think
forgot.
if the White
Donaldson-
Sox sign
Donaldson
Castellanos,
wants to
that'd be
re-sign
a
with
great
the Braves.
move for
I
him.
think that they've been saying. I think he's like waiting for them to offer him money.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well,
Yeah.
if they don't do it fast,
He wants
he's
to do it.
Just waits till the season
Everybody's
starts. Still
sitting
hasn't gotten
here.
an offer.
Everybody's sitting here like, oh, we need like a left fielder or we need a reliever, and Josh is just over there. Yeah, we need a team.
we need actual professional players.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is Cabrera's last season for his contract,
Oh wow.
and so I don't
kinda
know.
sad.
Well, I don't
Might
know if he's gonna retire or if he's gonna if they're gonna renew his contract.
I doubt
Yeah,
they'll renew
because
his
I don't
contract.
think they'll renew his
I doubt
contract,
it.
and I don't think he'll want to sign with another team.
Yeah.
Especially because of how his career has been kind of going downhill.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, some of that's been due to injury, but
Yeah,
this
from
last
rounding the
season he
bases.
just. Oh
No,
boy.
that's not
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. But
he's
I
also just old.
he is he's like 36, I think.
I love how like baseball, just like in sports in general, everybody's like, oh, he's old.
He's 35.
Exactly.
He's basically
35 is
at
pretty
retirement
old.
age. Yeah,
Once
I'm
you get to like
29.
32, 33, people are like, yeah, you're kind of old.
He's getting them. And then
I mean,
and
by then
there's,
they do have
there's,
enough money to retire,
who was that
most
Rockies
likely.
pitcher that was like 50 years
Oh
old?
yeah, he made a start
Oh,
at 49.
yeah,
or
what's
Yeah.
his name?
I don't remember.
Dude, what a meme.
Old
We need a whole
player.
episode on just Bartolo
Jacob's
Colon's
unserious.
career.
You're
Bartolo
wondering.
Colon and
Jacob's
King
not
Felix.
just repeating
all
everything.
That
my
too.
God.
Bartolo Colon, King Felix. They're both still free agents. They want to play next
Yeah.
season.
But
Bartolo Colon
Did
is
Colon
not going to
even
get
play
signed,
this season?
and if he
No,
does get signed, he's
no.
going to suck, like he
is
did
going
for the
to-
last 2 years.
What do you
He
mean
was the
2
MLB
years? It's been like 10 years.
No, no, yeah, it's
He's
true.
gonna be complete garbage, but the only reason they would sign him is as a mascot.
He's a
I know.
mascot.
That's
He
why.
is-
That's
yeah.
why
And
the
he
Twins
is-
signed
and
him.
he's an extra. That's the reason the Twins signed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of fans it brings to a team.
It brought
is-
so many
Cologne.
fans
Yeah,
to
it
the
did.
so
sexy.
many.
Big sexy.
I mean, who
Yeah,
did,
big sexy.
to be fair, who didn't love his home run? As
Exactly.
An
Oh,
outfielder?
that was
great.
that was
That
awesome.
That was like honestly, the Jose Bautista home run was good and all, but the Bartolo.
when you
Colon
compare that to
okay,
Cologne,
man.
I don't know about
We should have,
comparing.
we should have side by side.
dude, what a and that was a bomb
Oh,
too.
yeah.
was.
That was
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah.
bomb.
And his
Crushed
helmet
it.
didn't even fly off.
Jamie Moyer is the name.
Yes.
Oh,
that's it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
49 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're saying that like,
We-
oh, he's so old.
I think David and I actually went
That's
to
a
a
little
game
unfair.
where
He's
we went to a
getting there.
Rockies game where he
maybe not
pitched.
for human
Did he
life,
win?
Yeah,
but
it's-
for baseball.
For baseball, that's
I
incredibly.
don't
ancient.
remember.
Ancient.
Yeah,
He's
this
like
this
an
was a while
ancient
We were
ago.
watching a game.
It was like what?
We were watching it.
No, we
didn't go.
definitely were at the game. I'm like.
I have an
90%
interesting
sure.
question.
Okay.
If you had to guess who the oldest Rocky player was right now, who would you think
Right
it
now?
was?
It's so random.
Ian Desmond.
Todd Helton.
Ian Desmond. Is
Oh wait,
not
you
in
mean
the
on
top five.
the team?
Yeah.
Caleb,
Oh.
look at you and guessing the stats.
It's so fun. I love this.
Okay, why?
For a
Okay.
podcast.
We're all gonna look really stupid
That's
in the
fair.
podcast.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know any players.
Y'all don't know who the oldest active Rocky player
Are
is?
you
No,
kidding
I'm
me
sorry.
right now?
It's got to be a reliever.
Arenado, easily.
It is a reliever.
He's like 28.
I know.
I don't know who is it.
It's Wade Davis.
Wade
Oh,
about to
dude,
guess
yeah,
that.
that actually that makes sense.
34 years
Well, I
old.
looked
34,
It up, it
that's-
said
Man.
Bartolo Colon.
Wait, with the Rockies?
It's wrong, but it did.
Well, we've got like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
you
we've
know.
we've
Well,
come
we
to
can
the
just round
conclusion.
it out now.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't
you
know
know
what we're
what? How about
doing.
to end this episode? Let's talk about how we
He's
got our
lying.
name.
We know.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we can
yeah,
do
because
that.
it's
Yeah.
completely-
Yeah.
It's kind of
That's a
old
good
though.
idea.
Like it's like
Yeah.
it's a
So-
long.
Well, I mean,
This
do
happened
we need
a
to
long
explain
time
what
ago.
This was
dingers
long.
is?
No,
Dingers?
dude,
No,
Baseball
yeah,
baseball
it's, okay.
fans.
If you're
So you should
listening
know
to
what
this
what
podcast, you
dingers
know what a
is.
dinger is.
If you don't, look it
You
up.
better know what a dinger is.
And if you
Yeah.
don't know what fried chicken
because
is,
David hits him.
you're probably pretty healthy.
Yeah. I mean, how did it?
You basically
Well,
were
I
craving
know
fried
it was an
chicken.
accident.
This is back. Pasky here is like the elder. He's older than all
elder?
of us.
Bro,
And,
not Mormon.
19.
Elder Paskey.
He was the one that graduated
We just
first.
call him
and
Yeah,
so
so I graduated first, and
Yeah.
I moved on
That's
to location to be named some other time.
Yeah.
TBD.
Antarctica.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
where it is.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah,
College there.
Anyway, yeah. So I mean, but we kept in touch.
we did. Yeah,
And we started talking about.
Baseball.
Well, I was craving fried chicken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And then
one night.
One night. It was like
Yeah.
2 years ago. It was
No,
just.
no,
No,
it was
no,
this
no.
year.
It's-
Wait, is this
No, no,
year?
maybe
It,
last
it
year.
was sometime
year.
this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
last year.
No.
But anyway, then somebody made an actual group chat.
Yeah.
Added-
no,
it was,
Yeah. No.
We had the
No,
clips
that was-
for Paskey.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So I.
But
I
we also
moved-
had one for fried chicken. It was fried
No,
chicken
no,
for
no,
past
yeah,
year.
it's
We
maybe.
renamed
So-
it. That was.
Oh, we
Yeah,
renamed
Yeah,
to
we
end this
renamed it.
episode,
We'll
so I
let
moved.
Paskey talk.
Wait,
So
that
I
was the
moved
summer?
from here, from Jordan. Yeah, I moved and I started playing baseball there, but my cleats were like 8 years old.
Yeah.
They,
And there
you
were
could barely
holes in
call
the
them
bottom
cleats.
of it, and
That
I
was
kept
garbage.
slipping in the outfield, and
Which you know it's a
missing
bad
plays.
sign if you're
He would
slipping in
complain
the
to us on the
outfield.
group chat.
Yeah, because I would completely miss the
Yeah.
ball.
Right,
because I
yeah.
slipped. And I was telling these guys I was complaining a lot, and then I came back in the summer, and these
Use
guys were
that
nice
as an
enough to
excuse.
Gregory
pitch in and
Polanco,
buy me
much.
some
Yeah,
brand new
get that.
cleats, which I'm very thankful for. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Again.
You're welcome.
Yes.
The cleats are amazing. I'll be
Yeah.
using
By
them
the
next
way,
season.
we love charity. We're such
Yeah, we're
we're
very,
such great
And
donors.
by we love
Yes.
charity,
We're-
no,
we're-
we don't mean we love like giving. We mean we love.
We
taking
love
your
getting money,
charity.
yeah.
So donate.
Donate to our
podcast.
cause.
Please
we're
do.
we're very
What
good
would we even
charitors.
This
Anyway,
is me
so
and
they had
Pasky's
a-
ride to fame.
Yeah. Anyway, they had a group chat for getting me cleats, which they added me to after they gave me the
Yeah.
cleats, which is basically this
Which-
podcast.
It's
Yeah.
literally
To
the
give-
same
to give-
people
Yeah.
in this
To
group
give
chat. It's just
Pascal the
two.
cleats, I thought
That
I
was
was
a
gonna
wild
I thought I was gonna have to
story.
wake up super. So I land the night before at 2 a.m.
He's the one with the cleats.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
the cleats.
He
so-
was coming from America to
Yeah.
Jordan, by the way.
And so
Yeah.
Barry orders the cleats, ships them to me, and so I get them. We take them back, and then Pascal's what time was your flight
My
again?
flight was at like 9 or something,
His
so I had
flight
to
was at
leave.
9,
at-
so he
no,
had to
maybe like 11. It was early. I had to
early.
leave early.
Yeah.
So I thought he was gonna have to leave at like 6. So I go out at 5:15. I go out and I'm
Is
biking
it 8
there.
in the morning?
Yeah,
morning,
in the morning.
yeah, yeah.
5:15 a.m. I'm just biking there. I'm like dead tired. I have like 1 hour of sleep. I'm just like I gotta get these cleats to Paskey. So I get to his house, and then I'm like, I'm gonna call Pascal,
I was asleep.
and he's asleep.
So
And
I
I'm
didn't
like,
see anything,
okay.
and then my mom wakes me up. She's like, "Jacob's just standing outside."
He's outside.
I'm just like
He's
standing there
waiting
trying to
for
contact
you.
Paskey,
Yeah.
And then I just look up and see his mom just like staring down at me. And I'm like, ooh, that's kind of weird.
She's
She
like,
goes, hi, Jacob. And I was like, oh, hi, is Pascal awake? She's like, no, we were going to let him sleep for like another hour. I was like, another hour? She's like, can you wait that long? Or do you want to come in and wait? I was like, it'd be super awkward if I came in and was just sitting there.
Could have just woken me up. I don't know why she didn't just wake me up.
And so
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll just bike around the neighborhood for an hour. So that's what I did.
Get a-
And
get a workout
I
in.
come back, and he's still not ready. And so I eventually get let in, and I come up and I give him the cleats, and he's like, wow, this is really cool, thanks. But then his mom's like freaking out way more than he is. She's like, whoa.
Yeah, my mom was really, really happy.
You guys are so. She takes a cleat and runs off with it. I didn't see that.
She was showing my dad. But yeah, I mean, they're like nice cleats, you know.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys,
Very
but anyway,
expensive.
yeah, there was like a 2 hour or an hour time frame for him to pass on the cleats before I left the country, and then that happened, and then so we had the group chat, and then one day I was just craving fried chicken, and I told these guys, and apparently it blew up.
You were like, guys,
Get
you
me
should buy
fried
me
chicken.
fried
Yeah.
chicken too.
So the group chat became about fried chicken, and I would send pictures of fried chicken, and Barry sent pictures of fried
Yes.
chicken.
Just to flex on
So
the
when we were
rest of
talking about
us.
naming the
Yeah.
podcast, you know,
I'm over
we were
here
talking
eating
about fried
college
chicken,
dorm
and we're
food,
like,
and Barry's
okay,
like, look at my
that's her
fried
name.
chicken.
And Dingers, I don't know, Dingers dinner. What? It
Oh,
just
yeah, 'cause
happened.
Fried chicken dinners and then
Yeah.
dingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So
kind of
winner, chicken dinger.
Oh,
We're gonna get sued.
So funny.
Well, I guess that's how we end it.
Good
Well,
Well, the farm system, maybe.
that was a great
yeah,
pun.
that was a great one. Well, yeah, that's our names.
That
Fried
was a
chicken
highlight.
dingers. I guess that about wraps up this
Yeah.
first episode.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Um,
good.
Thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in.
Listen to us on Anchor.
Yes,
Which
please.
Follow us on Twitter at Fried Dinger.
at Fried Dingers on Twitter.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah,
because
Happy New
this
Year.
is gonna be
Let us know what we should
Jacob,
discuss.
stop eating the
as
mic.
well.
Jacob is eating the mic right
Yeah.
now.
All right.
Barry!
What? What did I do?
Why did you do that?
Yeah, that's
All right, we'll
good,
see
Barry.
you
Also,
next time.
if y'all have any ideas,
No, we'll
you're
see you
welcome to
next time.
chime in to discuss.
We just
to
want
give stuff.
listeners at this point,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
Please listen to our podcast and tell us you love it.
Have
if
fun
you do.
listening.
Our
Even if you
expectations-
don't love it,
Just say
brands
you love
can be
it.
built off hate.
You know,
That's true.
You know,
That's
you
true.
could.
Amen. Take the Yankees.
If you're feeling lonely,
Okay, boys, this has been Fried Chicken Dingers coming to you from Amman, Jordan. Thank you for tuning in.
See you
See you
next
next
See you next
time.
next time.
Bye-bye.
Barry!